Hello, hello. Says we're live. I'm pulling it up real quick so I can see your comments. Alright, let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, there we are. Alright, so I can see if y'all talking to me tonight. So I hope y'all can jump on. Yeah, so I've been seeing and hearing some stuff going around. I'll get you all caught up on little tidbits here and there that I have heard. And that I have been reminded of. There are some topics that we have not, I don't think that I have discussed in probably a year at least. So we need to talk about them. We need to talk about them. Yeah, sometimes I get so caught up in what I do, I forget that maybe not everybody knows that. And I also just got reminded today by some friends that were looking for our QR code. And so I was like, yeah, I've been looking for that too. So I think I have talked, you guys have seen me talk about it before. I have found where to get your QR code for your store right through your Avon app. That is the key, and that's why when I've been doing it on our regular team meetings, we've missed it because you have to be on your app, on your computer, on your phone, to be able to share your QR code. So I'm gonna, let me see, I did take a quick screenshot of what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull it up here so that you all can see what I am talking about. I have seen that I can share on Facebook. Y'all have seen me do it for our spinning of the wheel, and we definitely got to spin the wheel this time. I was so excited for last campaign. We need to pull through and be doing that again this time so that we can definitely be hitting at these higher numbers. I loved that everybody was just so everybody participated and put in orders. That is what's going to make us be able to reach these goals that we have as a team. I am trying to get this picture just to the right size where you all can see it, but it is not. I don't understand why it did that. Okay, so, and it pulled it up, okay, in Paint. But I'll share it. So let me do that. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So what you're going to do is, if you are on the app on your phone, you're going to go to those three little lines, that little sandwich hamburger thing up in the left hand corner. You're going to go, you're going to have logged in your account first. You have to log in. Then you go to the three little lines, and then it'll say show my store or my e-store or whatnot. And then you're going to be able to do two things, and one of them is not only your QR code. Oh, come on. I have shared before. Why is it not letting me share now? Create a clip. Make a poll. OMG, it's not working for me. Why? Why? Is it because I came on live? Oh my goodness. See featured link. Preview link. Nope. It is not going to let me do it. OMG. So I'm going to have to do some kind of training video to be able to show y'all this. And this is insane. So if you are on your phone, like I said, if you're on your phone and you go to your e-store, there is a little plus sign, and you will click the plus sign, and you will be able to, one, get your QR code, but two, see your comments or questions that your customers are leaving on your e-store. That's something we've never discussed, and it's huge. It's something that we really need to be taking advantage of, because when people log into your e-store, they will be leaving questions there, and if you're not responding, you're missing out on an opportunity to connect with your customers. So when you go in there and you click that little plus sign, we're going to go over that some more definitely in the next, I'm going to do a training on it, because you can also do it on your desktop, but I will make sure that I have pictures up of what it looks like on your app. Definitely need to have downloaded the app. I know you can go to Avon through the browser on your phone, but there are special things like getting the QR code that you can do if you have downloaded the app to your phone. So you're going to go to the Avon Go app, download it. It's a little black box, says Avon Go. That is the one that you're wanting to download. And like I said, I am going to do some extra training on it or something. I wish I could publish it here for y'all, but I can't. It's not, it is, Facebook is such a finicky thing. I guess when you have to do that kind of stuff maybe before, because, yeah, I'm not seeing it now that I am live. So that is one thing that kind of came up. We were throwing around, what I was throwing around with a few other leaders, and we were just wanting to make sure that we were telling you all about it. And now I'm gonna have to do a little short video training on it so that I can specifically get it out to you guys, and you guys are using your e-stores to their full advantage. Having a free e-store with a company is huge in itself. Most every other company, direct selling company that I know of, charges something for you to have your site, to have your e-store up. And Avon doesn't. So that's huge. We need to be taking advantage of our e-store as much as possible. And I also want to, I'm going to go into training if I need to. Y'all let me know if I need to. So I need you to comment below whether you are seeing this live or a replay on the team page, or if you are seeing it on YouTube. Please comment if you know at least 4 ways to share off of your e-store. If you know at least 4 ways, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If you do not know 4 different ways to be sharing from your e-store, I want you to give me a down arrow, or a down sign, down thumb. If you don't know how to do the emojis, then just say, hey, I need some training, or nope, I got it, I'm good. But I need some feedback on that, because I'm not going to do the training if you don't need it. But I have seen, just as I float around a little bit, that we are really just sharing one or two ways. We learn how to share one or two ways, and we're not getting the full effect of sharing. I mean, there are so many. You have different ways to share products. You can share videos, different ways to share your full e-store, to share your full, to share your brochure, to share for somebody to join your team. There are specific links for you to be sending customers there. If you guys go out there and you're picking up either these products, pictures off of, either you've made them or you've been in a group where they make pictures and you're showing this product, and nothing is more aggravating, at least to me, and I have heard from customers, than to be looking at a product and I'm like, I want that. What she's using, I want that. And then you go and you click their link, and then you're lost on a whole site because they're not taking you to the product that they've shown. I and other people make campaign overview graphics, each campaign. Now that one you do want to share your brochure with, because that lines up with the new items. My graphic, if you're using mine, my graphic lines up with the new products in that brochure and the deals that they can get within that brochure. Now they can get that online too, but specifically it shows the two. If we have the regular brochure and if we have a flyer, it specifically shows the brochure and the flyer. So all of that listed is actually what's in there. So you want to actually pinpoint and take them to that brochure or the flyer. So making sure that what we're posting and the links that we're posting from our e-store match up is very important. Hey Erica, glad you could jump on. So if you don't know all of those ways, like I said, I really need your guys' feedback on that one. If I need to spend some time on that and do a short training video on just how to post from your e-store. Because like I said, for me, it's just, if you're posting to get a new team member and you're recruiting, but then you just give your you give your brochure link because that's the link that you're used to sharing. Well, that's going to might confuse a lot of people because you're not sending them directly to your your sign up page. So knowing which links to send when you're posting different things or when you're texting somebody is huge. I mean, because it really can frustrate a customer to go to a wrong area and they won't spend time looking. Hopefully they'll call you back if it's somebody that you're working directly with. But if it's somebody just out on social media and they just saw you pull up a picture of this new lip gloss and then you just send them a link to your site, they're going to be like, where the heck is that lip gloss? I'm not going to search through all of this just to get the lip gloss. So there are times, there are certain times to share a certain product. There are times to share, because there have been studies that say that when you're sharing the brochure, that you actually get more sales. So we do share the brochure a lot, but like I said, there's just certain times when it's not okay, because if you're recruiting, you don't want to share the brochure. So just give me, if you've got 4 or more ways, and all the stuff that I just discussed, you know how to pinpoint which, where to get that link from. Give me a thumbs up. If you already know it, I don't need to take the time to do any kind of training on it. But if you don't, give me a thumbs down, and I will know that, hey, I have some people that need, that would really benefit from that. I will do it if it'll benefit you. But yeah, so that's 2 different subjects there. Erica, you can go back and start from the beginning, but we covered, our e-stores with our customers and our QR codes. And then we went into, links coming from our e-store. So 2 things that absolutely, we haven't touched a whole lot on in a while. So it might be something that we want to kind of train on. And if I was going to, at least give you 1 screenshot, like I said, it won't. Facebook Lives are limited. And they just let me, only do certain things. So, what else? So another new thing. Okay, so here's something else. Any of my team leaders, okay, Erica's saying she could use it. Great. You could use the training. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. The other thing that is new that's happening, that I just got a little bug in my ear, and they said, if anybody asks you a question, this is the answer. Well, you know me, I love to give you guys the information so you don't have to find somebody to ask the question. Avon this year put in a few new, is one specific new rule for any leaders, and that is even if you have 1 team member, this applies to you. So what I am understanding is that there is a monthly team meeting that we go to as leaders. It has been for, let me see, what the heck are the new, I'm trying to get the new verbiage, guys. So if you are what is it, ambassador? No, not ambassador, because that's the rep. So if you are in the past, if you have been a promoter, you have not been included in the meetings. You had to be at the level of a bronze. What are they doing? Bronze. Why I'm really messing this up. What is it that we are? Y'all, I can't believe I'm messing this up. So they are opening it up to everybody they are opening up these team meetings to everybody, even if you have 1 recruit on your team, because they are realizing that you guys need to have the same information that bigger leaders have. So they are going to be sending an email with an invitation to the leader meeting, which is one that I go to monthly, and that I bring back what I can to you guys and let you know. So I'm going to actually look this up, because now it's driving me So just so you know, so everybody is going to be included. Okay, here we go. So if you were a bronze promoter or above, you've been going to these meetings monthly. You've been invited. But we have not been including the star promoter or the promoter, which is where you have 1 or 2 team members. But my understanding is that you guys will have received an email to come to the meeting. It's the first Wednesday of every month. And you get to go in and they give you even more strategies on being a better leader. They will give you incentives, more information on incentives coming up. They'll give you more information on all of that as a mentor you need to know. But the big thing that they added on this year was that you have to have qualifying new recruits. And you have to have 3 to stay a leader. So 3 within the first 22 campaigns of the year. Qualifying new recruits. I've done this with my in a leadership thing that, when I did the whole intro to leaders, it's just a qualifying new recruit is a recruit that places $100 $75 or more in one of their first 3 campaigns. And it has to be a personally sourced recruit. And you have to have 3 of those to be able to continue earning off of your team. And later this year, we will find out what even more happens if you don't meet that requirement. So even if you have 1 or just 2 people on your team, you're still being held to that requirement. So they're wanting to go ahead and bring you in and start helping you more on the leadership side of the business. So just look for that email if you are mentoring somebody. That way you are, because tomorrow is so only my team's going to get this tonight. I probably won't get this up to YouTube tonight. But the meeting will be tomorrow. So if you can't make it, they will send you a replay. So catching the replay is always good, just like any other meetings. But that is something else that they have changed that kind of came down the wire. I have been seeing a lot, quite a few of the ambassadors with the new leather jacket. Are you guys excited? Have you guys purchased the leather jacket or the leather bag out of the what's new? I personally haven't. I have a long leather coat. I don't wear. I don't need any more purses. I'm trying to go on a trip, so I'm trying to save some money for that. So I'm like, I would really like to have the jacket. If it had been any other time besides me getting ready to go on a trip for my daughter, I would be having that leather jacket. It is everybody is saying the quality is amazing. The lining in it is just, it's just so buttery soft because it's the lamb skin leather. So it is absolutely totally worth the $249.99 for our customers. And then of course we get 20 to 25% off depending on your earnings level because it is fashion. But everybody is really excited about this leather jacket. I will give you one tip that I've been hearing is that in the arm area, and this has been whether you are heavy set or small, right in the arm area is kind of tight, and they think it has to do something with the lining. So a lot of people have been getting, even though it may be a little bit bigger around the waist, they've been getting one size up. So you know to tell your customers. We're kind of, we've kind of heard from, the reps that are wearing this and telling us that you're probably going to want to go one size up just because it's getting tight in this part of the arm area with movement, and you're not going to want to, you're not going to want to have that. So there's a tip. So if you have customers or yourself, one size up on the leather jacket. It has been exciting. I did my unboxing on the Halloween stuff. I have to say my favorite is still the spider necklace. This thing is so cute. I can't wait. I need to start taking some pictures with it, but I have to say I am so excited about this one because of it. I love some glam with my Halloween, and if you're gonna get some sparkle out of a necklace, this is gonna be the one to go with. So just absolutely, I just love the sparkle on it. And it's, like I said, it's not too long of a chain. It's, definitely going to hit like a normal chain and then just with a little bit of a drop down. But this one, I have to say, I just absolutely love. Oh, yeah, see, I was giving it to you the wrong direction. So, yeah, absolutely love that one. It's fabulous. I didn't expect it to be as nice as it is with the picture in the book. And we find that a lot, that the pictures just can't capture how cool our products are. So yeah, super excited about that. I got my other Halloween. I'll be, sharing it again. I just love Halloween. It's a fun time. For me, it kind of just starts us back around to some of the holiday fun. You get into Halloween and then Thanksgiving and then Christmas and then for me, I go straight into Valentine's. So I kind of like this rotation of the year. The summertime isn't, we're busy. We're busy. There's the 4th of July. But the other holidays, they're just not real big on celebrating. But when it comes to this time of the year, I love to have a good time. So, super excited. Oh, Erica got it. Yeah, she says it's super cute. So yeah, the necklace is awesome. So I hope y'all get to showing that, because if your customers see it, they're gonna love it. So wear it, take pictures with it, whatever, videos, whatever you gotta do, but show it, because I think it's definitely gonna sell huge if people can just get an idea for it. Yeah, definitely excited about that. What else is going on? Everybody's still talking about conference. So yeah, getting ready for fourth quarter. Definitely that. Yeah, Erica, congratulations. I know you are racking up the bundles. So I haven't looked at your tracking to see when you're placing your orders, but if you are putting your orders in on Thursday or Friday, getting those free products and then getting the free bundles, because you're doing an awesome job on being consistent, you are racking in some free products, girl. I am so excited for you. She plans on putting it on display this weekend at a vendor show she's doing. Awesome. I'm so glad that you're jumping into a vendor show. Have to definitely share some pictures with the group. We'd love to see your setup, and let us know how you're doing. We all love a good a story on what we're doing and how we're doing it. I know Mary Ann is doing a fundraiser. So we're working through that. And it's a really cool kind of spin is she's doing a baby shower fundraiser. So not only is she doing, having the baby shower, she's incorporating her Avon into it and then giving a portion of the sales back to the mom so that she can buy what she needs. So kind of a cool thing to be able to do is the fundraisers are, a way to get your name out there. Vendor events, a way to get your name out there. Make sure you have something to capture your information and get that address book filled up, Erica, because whether you're using the sweepstakes from Avon, you can just print out a picture of the sweepstakes and, either the link or a QR code. If you need help with that, I would absolutely have no problem helping you get the QR code for that. Hey, Myra. Yeah, I just saw you earlier today. Myra did a great job of sharing with us from conference. Um, and but yeah, if you guys ever need help with anything with fundraisers or events, let me know. If it's just getting that QR code, to go with the sweepstakes to go to your store, I would be more than happy to help. You get that together so that it can just be printed out, and you can print it out and put it in. I put them in those little cheap um, uh, picture frames. When I was doing my vendor events, I would just put them in those picture frames, and yeah, they could just come up, scan the QR code, and you have gathered their information. Huge. So even if you're talking to somebody else, they can be scanning that and doing that. But if you don't do the sweepstakes, just make sure you're doing something. If you're doing maybe a basket with all the free stuff you've been getting, do a small basket giveaway. Get those slips to where you're getting their name, number, email, so that you can follow up with them, because that's the event doesn't stop at the event. The event is just your starting point. After that is getting all of those phone numbers and contacts and making relationships and growing that business out. So that is definitely something you want to keep in mind, is that it is the sales you do that day are great, but you can just that's just planting seeds for bigger and better, and just letting them know that holiday season is coming. And a lot of people do their best sales in fourth quarter. You got If you've been with me a while, Erica's new to me. I tend to be one of those people that are kind of steady all year round. I don't know. I don't do extra in fourth quarter with my customers per se. Maybe a little bit, but I'm not talking like huge difference in fourth quarter. But I think that's because I stay so consistent with my skincare and that type of thing. And then the holiday stuff is just a little bit of icing on the cake. But I have to say, it's not a huge bump for me. It's just a little nice for some of those campaigns that might have been a little slower during the summer. You can make up some of your progress there. Definitely getting in and trying to get that. I know Mary Ann is so close to being eligible for Costa Rica. She is the one on the team that is going for that, so everybody cheer her on. She is really busting butt and doing everything she can to do that. It's been a really, really good time, and it's just going to get better. It's just going to get better with fourth quarter, because we have just that little extra to be able to sprinkle in there, but never forget your core products, because that's just what has made me successful. You know, for me, I've already hit my 10 star. I've already hit my 10,000 for the year. So fourth quarter is just, you know, going above and beyond. Um, uh, but you know, but that's what keeps me going, is that I keep consistent with my core products. Holidays fun, but you got to keep your core products and your customers refilling their core products to keep those sales going. And gift giving's nice. We're going to touch a little bit on that. I wanted to do gift giving in July. Bought some stuff to do gift giving. I think I put about $50 out in supplies and didn't do anything. So stay tuned soon. I'm going to start sharing some of what I did, some of what other people are doing. Erica, if you're doing any kind of bundles or baskets, you know, give us a sneak peek on what you're doing. I know Alma has done some, and I've snatched some of her ideas. I'm going to be putting those in there. So definitely not just the Margie Show, especially when it comes to this, because I will be doing the basic. I will be giving you the, you know, what is that? 101, the basic on putting gifts together. I am not your girl that can do all of the cellophane and bows and make it look good. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. But it does work for others. So if you are one of those others, share with us. If you're not, I loved that Alma is able to do that, but she also was able to give some ideas that were just in the organza bags. That's more my style. I love organza bags because they make it pretty, but they're not difficult. So yeah, we'll be jumping into that. So that's what I have for you this time for mid-campaign. I got Erica's vote in that yes, she would like the training, but please, like I said, whether you are on the team or on YouTube, give me a thumbs up or just whatever. Let me know if you would like some extra training on one of those first two topics. And if you're just coming on, please go back and rewatch so that you can figure out which two topics I'm talking about. So let's end this campaign strong. We are going to be ending on the Tuesday the 9th. Don't wait till the last day and that evening to make a order. Something will always happen. Just get it in before then, and that way you don't have to worry about it not making this campaign if you are reaching for some goals. I'm always just a call, text, or email away if you have questions. So just let me know what I can do for you. Talk to y'all soon.